Hi everybody. Justin, my handy little my chef here, and I are going to make microwave lasagna. And we're going to start off by microwaving ground beef. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still real hesitant to the microwave idea. So I'm going to try this out, and you guys are getting the first chance to try this with me because I've never done this before. We're going to see how it works because if I'm hesitant, I know some of you guys are, and I don't want to promote something unless I believe in it. So we're going to microwave a lasagna. First, I got my new shirt. My Epicure shirt came in the mail, so I wanted to wear it, but it's white, and I'm making lasagna. So I'm going to put on my new handy-dandy Epicure apron that I got in the mail today, and I feel like it's adjustable with these strings. It is, because it seemed like it was a little long here, so it's adjustable. I'm learning new things. I did not know that. So, all right. So first, I want to show you real quick. I came home from work. I spent about 15 minutes, and for those of you who are trying to eat healthier and trying to stay kind of on top of your calorie intake, I love to do this. I made a giant salad. So it took me about 15 minutes. I have a ton of veggies in here. I used my new cutting board and my new knife, and it worked like a charm. I was able to just slice through everything really easily. If you do make a big salad, a little tip though, take your cucumbers, put them in a separate bowl, or they'll make your salad kind of watery. So I always put those separate. I also use grape tomatoes instead of cutting tomatoes. It just helps keep it a little bit less watery. You want any more before I put it away? Never tell a kid no they can't have vegetables. So I'm just going to put this out of the way for later. And we're going to get started. I just want to show you that. So we have the hamburger. So Justin's going to mash up the hamburger. Yeah, just kind of mash up. I've heard that if you don't mash it up and you just cook it like this, it's almost got like a meatloaf texture. So we're going to just mash it up real good. And then we're going to microwave it. I think I watched a video before and it took about like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not real sure. So I'm going to have Justin put it in the microwave when he's done mashing it. And while that's cooking, we're going to make the marinara and the ricotta and the dressing to make the lasagna. So that's probably pretty good. So
it's so hard, so I can't smack it off.
I know. Here, use this. Is that good enough? It's probably more hamburger than we need for lasagna anyway. So, okay. So he's going to go put that in the microwave while I wash this off here.
How much should I put in for?
Start like 5 minutes and we'll see how it goes. And then I think I'm going to try using the little insert as a strainer to see if it needs to be, the grease needs to be strained. And we're going to see if that works. I just kind of came up with that idea on my own.
Why did I put that on the first place?
Not the bottom of it. Oh, yeah. That was dumb.
Going.
I should have put that on the bottom of it and then I could have just lifted it out. That would have been the smart way to do it. We're going to do it the hard way. And we're going to, yeah, we'll start 5 minutes and we're going to hold it over it. So that's why I have the kid. I make lasagna, so I have some wine. Because, you know, lasagna. So we are using the Italian kit to make the lasagna, and I pulled out my recipe card here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do actually is make the balsamic dressing to go on the salad. So, Justin, want the honors to open up the brand new jar of salad dressing? These are Epicure Curette. Pop the little vacuum seal off. Holy cow. You guys, check this out. It's so full that it's like on the lid. That's how full these jars are. Holy buckets. All right.
Okay.
Don't waste any of it.
I'm just gonna lick it off.
You're going to lick it off? All right, go
See
ahead.
how potent it is.
Lick it off. Is it good? This is the balsamic vinaigrette dressing. So it says on here, combine 2 tablespoons of this with 1/3 cup olive oil and 1/4 cup balsamic vinegar. So we're going to use our, if I can find it, our new measuring tool here. And we're going to try and do 2 tablespoons. This is so full. I don't even know if I can get this in here. This is crazy how full this is, you guys. I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the funnel in here. And I'm just going to kind of pour this because I'm making a mess. So that's about 1. That funnel's kind of handy. 2. So that's 2 tablespoons. This thing is still packed full. All right, so 1/3 of a cup olive oil. No, 3/4 of a cup olive oil. So do you want to go grab a wet measuring cup from down the corner down there? I got my olive oil here. And my balsamic vinegar. That'll work. Yep, that one. And let's measure out the olive oil. So measure me out 3/4 cup olive oil. So 3/4 cup olive oil. Yep, that one. 3/4. Are you gonna try the salad dressing?
Sure.
All right, 3/4 cups. There we go.
Perfect.
We'll pour it down the funnel. I have a feeling this funnel is kind of handy. Okay, that's good. And then in the same measuring cup here, let's do 1/4 of a cup balsamic vinegar. That's that one.
1/4 of a cup?
Yep, 1/4 of a cup.
Oh, I thought this was the lid.
That is the lid for that. That's why this one doesn't work. All right, that's not the right lid either. That's yeah. Leave me alone. All right, come on, don't judge me. Do the balsamic vinegar. 1/4 of a cup balsamic vinegar, and stop judging.
1/4?
1/4 of a cup. I have a feeling our hamburger is going to be done way before we're done with this at this rate. Okay, pour this sucker in. I just want to try the funnel too. But that is handy.
Oh.
The strong flavor profile. All right, Justin.
That's potent.
This is the lid I kept trying to put everything else on. Shake that puppy up, and we're going to let that meld together while we make the rest of it. All right. So you want to make the marinara sauce or the ricotta? Let's do the marinara sauce. So while he shakes that up, I'm going to open up the tomatoes. So this marinara sauce, super simple. 1 28-ounce can of diced or crushed tomatoes and 3 tablespoons of the sauce. That's it. So if a lot of you guys use like the jar spaghetti sauces, you will notice a huge difference when you make your own like this. It doesn't have that like tangy, kind of tinny taste to it that pre-made sauces have. So I'm very happy to have an alternative to that because I don't want to eat that stuff again. And this is just as easy. And these are on sale right now for $1. So I'm getting for $1 and making the sauce. All right, that's probably good, bud. So let's get the marinara sauce here. This also jam-packed full here. Not quite as full, which is nice. I'll be able to get the measuring spoon in here. So this just fits. Now that I can get in here, right down in there. So we got 1, 2, 3. Ooh,
that smells exactly like the hearty spaghetti.
It smells so good, you guys. So good. So I'm going to get Justin mixing this up.
Why do I have to mix everything?
Because you're my sous chef. That's what you're for. Silly. Well, I gave you the spatula I was going to use.
Whose fault is that?
It's a good thing I have a lot of kitchen tools. So for the ricotta, the recipe on the card here calls for, 2 cups of ricotta or cottage cheese. We made a lasagna with cottage cheese one time. Was not a big fan. The kids weren't a fan, so we're going to use ricotta. Cottage cheese makes it even more cost efficient. So we'll get a couple cups of this. Close enough. Not a huge measure. One thing I'll say, this is cool on all the recipes online in the catalog and on these sheets, is it tells you price per serving. So total cost per serving is $3.20 a serving to make this lasagna. When you add the salad and all that ingredients, comes up to a little over $4.50 a serving. So way cheaper than ordering pizza and exponentially cheaper than those meal delivery kits are, for sure.
Should I go check the
Yeah. Once you go check the meat is dinging. We're going to set that up inside. We're going to see how the meat's doing. Is it hot?
Huh?
Is it hot?
The wood is falling. That's me worried.
Okay. Well, should use hot pets for that. So, holy cow, that is done. I don't even think it needed. It did not need 5 minutes.
Didn't
That is totally done. It did. Yes, it needed this. If I would have put this in the bottom, I could have. Yeah. Okay. Don't judge me. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna use this as like a strainer. Let me use some hot pads because it is hot coming out of the microwave. And we are going to try using this. Pop that right over there. And we're just going to strain that. So that is, want to grab me that white bowl there? Yeah. I will say this recipe did not call for hamburger, but my kids are carnivores. And if I make a recipe that doesn't have meat in it, it's not going to go over very well. I'm even going to light rinse. I'm not even going to wash that because I'm just going to be putting lasagna stuff in it. So there's that. So we got our hamburger in here a little bit. Break it up a little bit more.
You just mixed
I know it's gonna cook anyway again, so I'm not worried about it. So that worked really well, guys, really well. So there's that. Okay, so it says in here to mix in the mixing bowl, combine cheese, eggs, and spinach or zucchini. So we got cheese. I'm gonna crack a couple eggs in here. And then spinach. Calls for 4 cups of spinach or zucchini. My kids are not huge. I should have gotten a bigger bowl. They're not huge zucchini fans, but they like spinach. So I feel like I should have mixed the ricotta and egg first. And then you get me a bigger bowl. The nice thing about this video, y'all, shows you I am definitely not an expert, and you don't have to be an expert to do this because my teenager here is kind of schooling me on better ways.
Did you just say y'all unironically?
I did.
That's kind of painful.
I say y'all sometimes. I lived in the South for a little while, and sometimes it comes back out. Don't judge. So we got the mixture done. So we got the mixing bowl has the cheese, the eggs, and the spinach, and everything else is done. So we're going to assemble. So to assemble, pour 3/4 of a cup of sauce in the bottom of the steamer. So if you want to just take the scooper here and just do like, don't quite fill it. So layer that puppy up in there. No, sauce.
Oh, sauce.
Now who's not paying attention?
It's like that much?
Yeah, I should. Just get a good coating on the bottom there. Next, layer some noodles. So we're going to want to use the pre-cooked or the oven-ready lasagna noodles, the ones you do not have to boil. And we're going to just layer these in the bottom. Here, let's crumble a little bit of it down there too. I'm going to get a spoon here. All right, I was going to like just put it in the bowl.
In the bowl?
I don't overcomplicate things. Okay, so now we're going to break up and do a layer of lasagna noodles. And then some cheese mixture. So I'm just going to break these a little bit so they fit in the bottom here. And the nice thing is it's going in the bottom of this pan, so it doesn't have to be pretty at all. So it says now take half of the cheese mixture. So half the cheese mixture there. And then I'll spread that on there. Spread that on there. And then we're going to put another 3/4 cup layer of the sauce. No. But it's kind of fun. We're learning. Okay. Spread that on there. And this lasagna one is actually one of the ones we'll do in the Italian cooking class too. If anyone is wanting to host a class, this Italian lasagna is one of the ones we'll do. So now we're going to do another layer of noodles. Oh, that kind of broke. It's a good thing I'm covering it up.
Someone's got to eat the piece with all the broken noodles.
Yeah, but when it's like
it's the eating process.
when it's all lasagnaed up, you won't even notice.
It's going to complicate the eating process.
Well, let's complicate things. All right, and then just repeat the process. So I think, what was it? Cheese, Okay, spread that out. A little bit more sauce. And then you are such a perfectionist.
You can't have one side of the lasagna have more cheese than the other.
This, you guys, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. Pour all that meat on there. Final layer of noodles. I'll tell you one thing is I like to make those. I like to eat lasagna, but it's kind of a pain to make because of like boiling the noodles and this and that. And so I'm kind of excited to see how these noodles work. I've never used this kind of noodle before. So we'll see how they cook up in here. And all right, so got the garbage disposal. Now, final layer of sauce. I think we should have measured a little bit carefully. We have enough sauce to cover this. All right, so we're going to spread this on, and then Justin, you want to get a big, huge hunk of that mozzarella cheese. And we're going to, so far we're on this video, we're 16 minutes in, and we've made salad dressing, lasagna from scratch, including the hamburger. Normally I wouldn't even be done boiling my noodles for it right now. So, and it says we're supposed to do about a cup of shredded cheese on top. So, 2 cups. That'd be this whole bag. This whole bag.
Why not?
No, we don't need that much cheese. Okay, so here is our, oh, is it heavy? Here's our lasagna. We're going to, made a mess. We're going to pop the lid on this, seal that in there nice and tight. And then we're going to microwave it on high for 10 minutes. Then you remove the cover and microwave it for another 10 minutes or another 8 minutes. So I'm going to pause this right now while we do that, and we will rejoin you when it's done cooking. Okay, so while we wait for the lasagna to cook, Justin gave himself a little bowl of veggies here and is going to try the salad dressing.
And I've already got the salad dressing on. Ooh, it's broiling on the top.
Well, it's because he didn't put the lid on tight. All right, so he's mixed it. He's actually put it on there, so tell me what you think. He was ready, so it smells strong. What do you think? Good. Is good? Good. So we'll be back as soon as the lasagna's done. Alrighty, so we put it in for 10 minutes with the cover on. Then we took the cover off and put it in for about 10 more minutes. And it smells so good. You can kind of see it. You don't get to smell it, but it smells delicious. So it says, and this says 4 servings. So that $3.50 a serving would be for if this was 4 people. This is huge. I think this is more. I'm going to cut it into like 6 pieces because I think that's plenty. They recommend not using a sharp knife because you don't want to cut into the silicone. So I'm just going to use like a spatula here and kind of destroying it with the spatula here. But oh my gosh, look at that! You can see the steam in the video. It's definitely done.
At least warm.
All right, so I'm going to cut some servings here and put it on a plate so we can see what it looks like. We got our salads all dished up.
Okay, here goes.
So here it is out of the microwave. Oh, you can see the cheese is just gooey. Look at that. Lasagna. All right, Justin. Want to do the honors? Or Zach, do you want to do the honors? He tasted the salad. Do you want to taste the lasagna? Zach is our lasagna connoisseur. So he likes all things spaghetti-esque. So he says, you both can. I want both of your opinion. All right, Zach, come over here and tell me what you think of the Epicure microwave lasagna. Tell me what you think. And he's brutally honest, so if he doesn't like it, he'll tell you. He doesn't care that this is being recorded for everyone. It's hot.
Hot!
Well, you know it's cooked. Blow on it next time. All right.
hot.
Well,
The noodles are a little al dente.
noodles are so maybe cook a little longer.
Al
But
dente
what about
noodles are the best noodles.
Yeah, I like
boil
al
the
dente.
noodles first.
But what about the flavor of it?
It's good.
Is it good?
It's
You like
good.
the flavor? Alrighty. I was also supposed to let it sit for a full 5 minutes, but I was a little anxious because I wanted to try
Boil
it.
the
So
noodles.
okay, so that is microwave lasagna. The flavor smells so good. Stay tuned tomorrow. I am going to make a chicken in the microwave. That's the one that I am the most nervous about. I've seen it done. I'm going to try it myself because I just want to know if you really can make a chicken in the microwave. So, thank you for sticking with us and watching this. I'd love to hear your feedback. And again, if you guys want to do a cooking class of your own, we'll make lasagna at your cooking class. All this was made with the Italian kit, and it took, with the cooking time and everything, with making the salad dressing, making all up from scratch, about 45 minutes. So a little longer just because we were doing the video, demoing, making all the other stuff. But the actual lasagna, like I said, in 16 minutes, I had it all prepped and ready to go, and definitely a lot faster than the old way. So thank you guys for joining, and hope you enjoyed our little presentation.